What's the biggest mistake you've seen a genius developer make? Years ago, I worked for a small software company that handled the entire backend for a fast-growing online electronics store I'll call Megastore. My boss had built the original site himself, taking a risky deal. He'd do the development for free in exchange for a small cut of every sale. That deal turned out to be gold. As Megastore grew, our little company thrived. Every time someone bought a gadget, part of the commission went to Megastore, and a smaller slice went directly to my boss's account. For years, it worked perfectly. Then Megastore was approached by a larger corporation, let's call them Bad Company Inc., that wanted to buy them out. They had their own internal tech team and didn't want to keep paying my boss's company a share of the profits. The buyout talks started smoothly, with my boss negotiating a big payout to give up his revenue share. But as the deal dragged on for months, the relationship between my boss and their executives soured. The biggest source of friction was their new CTO, Richard, behind closed doors. Richard hated our platform. He thought using an open source framework was lazy and wanted to rebuild everything from scratch in his own pure coding style. My boss's offhand joke during one tense meeting, something like, "Don't worry, I won't mess with the commission code," made Richard paranoid. From then on, he was convinced we'd sneak in hidden code to keep earning commission even after the handover. To ease the tension, the final agreement was simple. We would deliver a clean build of the website without any commission logic, and Richard's team would implement their own system afterward. Our contract changed from supply and deploy to just supply, fine by us, less responsibility. We cleaned up the code, stripped out all commission functions, tested everything, and had it ready days before the deadline. On handover day, a Friday morning, we sent the final version over and prepared to celebrate the end of a long project. Out of curiosity, we checked the live site before heading out for lunch. That's when we realized something was wrong. Richard had already deployed the version we delivered. Normally, you'd expect testing and integration before pushing live, but he had apparently skipped that part. Curious, we opened the admin logs and froze. The commission system was completely missing. No logic, no database entries, no tracking calls. It meant Megastore wasn't collecting any commission on sales. Every order that went through was giving vendors the full amount with zero deductions. We tried calling Richard, no answer. After several attempts, he finally picked up, shouted that he was busy, and hung up. My boss looked stressed. If this wasn't fixed fast, the missing commissions could easily be blamed on us. "Deploy a hotfix," he said calmly. We re-added a minimal version of the old code, redirecting 100% of the commission to Megastore's account and a single cent to our own, just to keep the function active. Within minutes, the site was working again. Then, Richard called back, furious. He accused us of tampering with his system and stealing from his company. My boss put him on speaker and told everyone to record the call on our phones. Richard ranted for several minutes, bragging that he had already replaced our commission code 2 days earlier and that we were too simple to understand his custom solution. My boss asked him to confirm, on record, that we had delivered a clean version as per the contract and that he was ordering us to remove our fix. Richard confirmed both. My boss thanked him, hung up, and told me to revert the code. Then he smiled and said, "Let's all go to lunch. Leave your phones in your cars." We did exactly that. Because this all happened on a Friday, no one at Megastore noticed the missing revenue until the following Monday or Tuesday. That meant several days worth of sales, thousands of transactions, went through with no commission deducted. The company lost a fortune. When management finally figured out what happened, Richard tried to blame my boss, saying we had interfered with his deployment. But my boss simply sent over the call recordings. The moment Richard's own voice confirmed that we'd delivered a compliant build and that he'd deployed his untested version, the truth became clear. Megastore settled things quietly. My boss received his payout after all, our team got generous bonuses, and a few weeks later, we noticed a small update on LinkedIn. Richard's new headline read, "Exploring new opportunities and broader challenges." We didn't need to guess what that meant.